Hey everybody, welcome back to video 2. Today we're going to be touching on the arms and the shoulders. So let's get started. We're going to start with your arms. It's just 2 movements that I use before I do back or shoulders or chest. I have issues with my elbows, so I like to keep everything in my lower arms lubricated and warmed up before I start. So I always stretch before I start my workouts. These movements you can do anywhere. That's what I love about them so much. You can incorporate them seated if you have trouble standing. If you're in pain with, like I said, elbows or shoulders, it's just really good to loosen up the joints and the ligaments and the muscles. So let's get started. So the first one that I'm going to do is you're going to have your arms straight out like this, and then you're just going to drop your palms. So you're just going to be like this, okay? And then you're going to take your other hand, so you're going to have your other free hand, and you're going to push on the palm down. Okay? And you're going to hold that for 10 to 15 seconds while breathing. Don't forget to breathe. And then you're going to switch. And you're going to do it to this arm. Same thing, pushing against the palm. And you're also going to keep breathing, holding it for 10 to 15 seconds. The more advanced you are, I suggest the longer you hold it. Okay, when you're done, you just kind of give it a bit of a shake out. The second one that we're going to do is you're going to, again, put your palms out. This time opposite, so palms facing the sky. And you're just, again, it's the same movement, it's just backwards. So you're pushing on your fingers, so you're pushing on your palm towards your elbow. Not hurting yourself, but just enough. Okay? And then again, you're gonna switch. Good, very good. Shake it out. So those are 2 movements that I do for my arms. Next, I'm going to touch on every movement that I do for my shoulders. I usually start with little tiny circles just to warm up. And then I reverse it. This just kind of gets my rotor cuff on either side moving. Okay. And then you just kind of want to swing because you might feel a little burn in your shoulders from doing that. Just means you're warming everything up. Okay, so the first movement that we're going to do is you're going to take your arm and you're going to put it across your chest, scooping the arm in the elbow just like this. Okay? And you want to hold that again for 15 to 30 seconds. Remembering to breathe. Dropping that arm and bringing up the opposite arm and doing that again for 10 to 15 to 30 seconds. Remembering to breathe and then release. And you can shake it out or you can go side to side with your arms. The next one that I like to do also incorporates the latissimus dorsi, which are your lat muscles. So it's good for the back of the shoulders. So what you want to do is you want to stand with your feet either shoulder width apart or together. It doesn't matter for this one. Or you can do it seated. And you want to take your arm and you want to raise them above your head. And then you want to take your other arm and you want to pull it behind your head and you want to pull it towards the other way. So just like this. And to make it even better, you can actually lean into it. And you please remember to breathe with this one. And then release behind the head. holding for 10 to 15 to 30 seconds, and then release. Shake it out. One more that I do that I really like is I also take my elbow and I just grip. So your arm will be behind your back, grabbing your elbow and pulling it down, and then switch. And then shake it out. So those movements are really, really good if you have issues with your shoulders. You just want to really be careful when you're releasing the movements, especially ones behind the head. When you're releasing them, just don't fling out of them. You know, you want to release and then slowly come out of the movement so you're not hindering any joints or anything like that. So, like I said, those are some of my favorite movements that I do. You can use them anywhere, anytime to work on your flexibility. You can work on them for gymnastics, if you dance, if you are at work and you're feeling stiff and you've been typing all day, or if you're out on a job site and you're feeling stiff, if you're a mom at home, these are some great stretches. If you're somebody who's had an accident, these are all things that I can relate to and touch on, so these are some of the things that I do to help myself relieve pain in those areas, or to work on my flexibility, or just to stretch. So if you'd like to see my next video on back, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay tuned because the next video will be coming right up, and make sure you don't miss that because it's on back. That's one issue that I have problems with, which is actually why it got me into fitness. So I'm pretty excited to show you some back stretches and some hip flexor stretches as well. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll stay fully connected with the series of stretches that I am doing. So thanks again for chiming in on arms and shoulders, and next up is back. Thanks guys.